Hello everyone, welcome back to the Graystone Farms Let's Play on the Heavy Metal Gaming channel. As you can see, we are doing a little bit of a corn silage harvest with the corn, like I said that we might. Boy, that thing's difficult to get around the corner. My tractor would not pull it, so I borrowed a neighbor's old plow tractor to haul the equipment around. The equipment is all leased. Oh, crop destruction. But at least this way we're getting something for our troubles. Dadgummit, I cannot drive with this thing. The duals are just a little bit much when you're trying to do this particular job. They're just a little bit in tight to the crop. But at least I did a little bit better turning that corner than the one I did kitty corner to it. This episode will be recorded over a couple of days, and I should be working on my roleplay series, but with me being sick like I've been, and my voice sounding all funny and stuffed up, I decided to not do my roleplay series until I get better. I'm still clipping some of that crop. That way I can, pardon me, see, cold, I hate it. And it's just a head cold. I don't have the nasty crud or anything like that. Just your typical common winter in Michigan head cold. But it means that I'm working on this instead of what I really want to be working on. But I don't want my character in that to sound all stuffed up and nasty. And I don't want to make the mistakes in that come with having a hard time concentrating because my head's all stuffed up. If you have not seen, go and watch my very short special announcement stream about my birthday bash. I'll be giving away a bunch of PC game keys. The details on how to possibly win are in that stream. Also, a little bit of info on what games are being given away, potentially, and why it is potentially. So, yes. I guess I will crack on with this as best as I can and put you guys on a little bit of a time lapse so that you don't have to listen to me ramble on with this nasty cold. There it is. That was a hard evening's work, and we haven't quite been paid yet for the second load. That will come shortly, I believe. um, all told, though, we've made $7,670. So, or we will have once that last payment comes in. And speaking of, there it goes. Last payment is in, and we've made a little bit of money. Not a terribly great amount, but enough. I quite like that Minneapolis Moline. I used it on FS19 quite a lot. Um, and so I'm kind of hoping that, like sometimes happens with equipment that you lease, which is how I borrowed it from a neighbor, that it pops up here for sale. I might kind of story fudge it uh, as a reduced price item by buying it and then giving myself like 20 or 25% back. Um, as a we bought it from the neighbor because we liked it so much and he doesn't really use it anymore kind of thing. I don't know yet, or I might just buy it straight up. I just don't know how I want to play that particular aspect of it. It would be far better suited to this plow, especially with those duals on it, um, than our little Zeter here. And that would allow us to use the Zeter for what it's meant for by doing the heavier work with the Minnie. Um, we'd probably also put singles on the Minnie and use it to seed. Um, but that's a question for another day. Well, another recording. I'm not sure if I will tack that as part of this video, probably, because this is going to be exceedingly short with that time lapse. Um, yeah, I think I will do record some more tomorrow evening after the girlfriend goes to bed and before I do. I don't have a whole lot of energy to record right now. I wanted to go check on our silage bales. That's the other thing I want to do. Don't have a whole lot of energy to record right now, so I'll be calling it a night earlier than normal. About 80%. Yeah, between 80 and 82% for all of them. That's nice. I will take that. So, I'm sure you're curious exactly how I handled doing the chaff. Um, I could have given myself the money to place down a sale point or something, like place down a BGA somewhere and use the bunker silos that are present at most BGAs. But then I'd have to own that piece of land, and I'd have to deal with buying that and placing it and everything. I just used the tools to give myself um, 70% of what the silage price was. So basically, we sold it as chaff, and then they're going to ferment it and digest, put it through their digester or whatever, feed it to their cows. I don't know, because I don't know what the buyer wanted it for. But so they gave us a reduced price for it because it's not silage yet, and we didn't have to go through the effort of putting down a bunker silo of our own here on our land or finding a BGA or something to sell it to. For now, I bid you adieu, and I will be back tomorrow night to finish this episode out, and then hopefully at least get started on the editing. I'd like to have this out for Saturday. All right. All right. Welcome back again, everybody. Continuing the episode um, from the other night when I had had enough because my voice had had enough. I'm still struggling with the cold a little bit. My throat is a little sore still. I've made a decision that we are going to buy this tractor and then hope that it runs our seed drill. Um, the Zeter should run our seed drill, but it won't hook to it. And I'm hoping that this one should, so I'm hoping that it will, because right here, this style of hitch is what that seed drill is looking for. If you recall, we brought it home attached to something else. So we are going to buy ourselves the Minnie here, and fingers crossed this doesn't end up being a bad investment for us. So we'll go ahead and jump on it. And I did get it with duals, so that I've already paid the $800 for them. And if we should decide that we don't want the duals, it is simple to take them back off by reconfiguring the tractor. Now we just got to get home without having an accident. What is that flashing? Is that I don't know if that's coming through on the video or not, but wow. That's some weird flashing of colors on the trees. I don't know if that's a bad transition from late summer to fall colors or what that is, but it just quit there, so yeah, I don't know what that's all about. I didn't really care for it though. I do not know what we'll be doing about it if the seed drill will not hook up to this tractor. Probably replacing the seed drill, which would be unfortunate because I really wanted to use this one. Otherwise, I wouldn't have installed it. Yes, such a slow drive in a 17-mile-an-hour tractor. At least it's 17 and not 9. I have no idea what this Minnie could do in real life, but I have to assume it's not too terribly fast. So other than jumping into the store, we're pretty much where I left off. I did move the weight to the rear of the Zeter, but that's about all I've done since you guys last saw me. Squeeze this big old beast in here. A whole $1 in fuel. Alright. This just does not want to connect to anything, apparently. That is unfortunate. I will have to report this to the mod author, because yeah, that's just too bad. Alright, I'll shut that down while we get this figured out. Oh. So what do I want to do in the meantime? Let's have a look at what we have installed. Yeah. Yeah, I like the 8350. So okay. There goes basically all of our money, which means it will be important to get 100% back for this since we never did use it. So I'm going to do, it's the same thing I always do. Let's, first off, get the calculator open. Oh no. Oh no. $250, that's all it cost. Well, okay. We're going to get a whole $53 back. But 53 bucks is 53 bucks. And that does mean that I am going to take the Zeter to go pick it up for the hire. Actually, we'll take the pick up to go pick it up. That. Ooh. Boy, that's some dark tint. Alright. Gotta love that clunking sound when the gears shift, too. That's why I was looking down to see if that's what that actually was. Alright. Yeah, that's... I'm pretty sure that's how we brought the McCormick home also. So in theory, it should have just worked on the tractors. But what do you do? Oh, that was a weird, I mean, like a lag bubble during online play, but we're not playing online. So I don't know what that stutter was all about. First time I've had that with FS22. Okay. So, we're still looking out the back end here. I suppose I should make sure that the Zeter works for the seed drill. Too sharp. Cut that just a little too sharp. Alright. So, open the lid. Seeds purchased. I am apparently unable to get fertilizer out of this. I thought I could get fertilizer, but apparently not. Now, before I actually try to use this, let's put the hoses in. And away we go. So this is going to work fine. Which means I am going to put this on the plow and spend all the rest of my money. I don't know why I shut that off. But there we go. This will be my first experience with the new helper system. I've not done any helpers yet. So I have no idea. I haven't been watching other people use it either. I have no idea how this works. Just that it's this menu. So create job. Come on. Uh-oh. Hang on. Create job. There we go. Field work. Okay. No field found. So I do have to still have them in the field. Okay. I'm in the field. Create job. Field work. Start job. Field not owned? Really? I mean, I'm pretty sure that's exactly the opposite of the truth here. Alright, well, there we go, guys. The new helper system breaks, but just hitting H works. Explain that one to me, would you? Lower it. Turn it on. Crap. I was going to change this to canola. And I got so distracted with the stupid broken helper that I forgot. Well, I guess the other one can be canola then. We can have two different crops. Well, I will crack on with this in another little time lapse. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I will just do this without time lapsing it. This is not that big of a field. And hopefully, by the time this airs, you guys all stopped by my birthday bash streams on Thursday, January 6th and Friday, January 7th. I'm turning 41 on the 6th, which at the time of recording this is tomorrow. So I really hope that by the time this airs, you will have seen those, or at least had the opportunity to see them. I don't want to cancel them, but if my voice is really bad tomorrow, I will. I did take both of those days off from work as vacation time. I asked for that prior to getting sick. Just unfortunate timing on the whole getting sick thing. I was glad to see that this cedar was brought up, converted from FS19 to FS22. It is one of my favorites. And since I couldn't see a darn thing over there, we will just reposition ourselves at this end. Terribly. Whoop. Let's see how I did there. Yeah, it'll work. It will work. Definitely a small field. Ooh. Too close. And there we go. You know, for being a small and fairly low horsepower tractor, this little Zetor does get some work done. It does make me glad, though, that I swapped Zetors in the very beginning, because I had to for the front loader. The other one just would not have been powerful enough to get this stuff done. It just wasn't quite big enough. And chances are I will keep this Zetor all the way to the end of this series. Simply because it does have the front end loader on it. There we go. And annoyingly, there's going to be one tiny little strip unfinished. Alright. And that is that. Oh my goodness, worker. That's even worse than me. Wow. I'll be going to take over for that worker for sure. But I won't make you guys suffer through the torture of me doing that job again. Come on, sneak in there. Is it gonna fit? Oh, barely. Oops. Still need to tweak it a little bit. Now get in front of it. Oh, no, no, no. No, we hooked the wheel, even though we didn't. Good enough. Oops, I left it running. Wow. Alright, I'm gonna put a kibosh on that there because that's enough for this episode. I just recorded another 28 minutes basically. And I'll go and do that fields plowing off camera. And the next time I see you guys will be when we seed that with canola. Alright, I'd like to thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you on the next one.